Welcome to my 16th video. I've been doing the one rule diet for about 4 months now. As the time goes by, I'm finding it harder and harder to follow the one rule. Fortunately, my commitment to being obedient has kept me from going on wild binges or just quitting outright. I have been having the desire to quit making the videos and throw caution to the wind and just do what is easy for me. I haven't understood why I'm having this desire. The process has been very successful so far. I've been losing weight and my faith has grown significantly, so where's the problem? I talked to my wife about my struggle and she told me I needed to pray about it. Well, to be fair, she may have suggested once or twice that I pray about everything, particularly these videos. Well, that is a suggestion that is easier said than done. I don't know about you, but for me, prayer is hard. It is work, and I enjoy it about as much as I enjoy reading tax law. Sure, I can do it, but that doesn't mean I want to. So what I am saying is I am not passionate about prayer. You don't have to be a biblical scholar to know that prayer is a heavily discussed topic in the Bible, nor do you have to be one to figure out that having no passion for prayer might cause one's prayer life to be minimal and perhaps less fruitful than it could be. Well, this deep yet surprisingly obvious revelation caused me to think about prayer and why I avoid it so much. Then it was revealed to me. Prayer is an emotional activity, and I am what you might refer to as stoic. Now, I realize there may be a touch of irony in what I'm about to say. I detest emotions. I can't stand them. I dislike people that are led by their emotions. I really dislike people who express them. I have absolutely no use for people's feelings and little to no use for my own. There are some indicators that point to me having a fairly negative opinion about emotions. I could even say that I would rather be obese, sick, and dying than deal with emotions. Coincidentally, that seems to be the state I was in when I started this journey, and I'm pretty much still in now. The Bible, on more than one occasion, makes reference to the connection between the heart and prayer. Hosea 7:14 says, "They do not cry to me from the heart, but they wail upon their beds. For grain and wine they gash themselves. They rebel against me." This verse describes me quite accurately for the majority of my life. Cry to him from my heart? I would rather lay on the couch and complain about how much I hurt. Gash myself for wine and grain? Not really, but I might give myself a hernia, hurt my back, knees, and ankles for some burgers, fries, and soda. And rebel against him? That is pretty much what I have talked about in most of my previous videos. This verse comes out of a section where God is talking about how the people of Israel are worshiping other gods. And I mentioned that I may have been doing some worshiping of food in a previous video. Now, the fact that 7:14 happens to be a pretty important date in my life may be coincidence, or it may be God's way of slapping an exclamation point on the statement for me. Who's to say? I am now beginning to understand why I have been having so much trouble remembering to pray before I eat. Not only am I trying to engage in an activity I have spent a lot of time trying to avoid, it's also an impediment to me spending time with the false God I have known and loved for so long that brings me the numbness I desire. I have spent the majority of my life trading food for emotions. I should have picked money. I would be slim and rich. However, the trade I picked has not worked out well for me. It has injured me, it has immobilized me, and has brought me a fair bit of physical pain. Now, over the past few months, I have stopped using food to handle my emotions. That doesn't mean I spent any time dealing with them in a healthier way either. No, I have just stuffed them or ignored them like always, and once again, physical pain has started to manifest. My neck, back, ribs, and shoulders hurt constantly. I ache all the time. Each day that goes by, I hurt a little more. For me, emotions are pain, And who doesn't want to avoid pain? I now understand where the desire to quit this project and go back to what I know came from. God has given me a decision to make. I can quit, go back to my previous lifestyle, and be comfortable but dead. I can stay where I am currently and alive but crippled with pain, or I can turn it over to God, which will mean copious amounts of real, actual prayer. Way back in my second video, I quoted Romans 12:2 and said that I wanted to be transformed by the renewing of my mind. I should have been careful what I wished for, because I'm getting it. I knew there would be changes in my life, but I never considered what transformation actually is. Transformation is taking something and turning it into something completely different. And this is the choice I am having to make today. Do I stay where I am at and be the person I am today, or do I push on in this journey, get transformed, and be the person that God wants me to be? I know what you're thinking. Well, that's an easy choice. But it's not. I know what I need to do, but I don't know that I am ready to face what is in front of me, or that I am ready to endure what I have to go through to complete my transformation. What is keeping me from this easy decision is the one and only emotion I actually understand: fear. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my mighty, righteous right hand." I am going to continue on my journey. I am going to face my fear, and I will be transformed. Then perhaps someday I will be able to say a genuine prayer for you.